This is a battle between three video editors sitting in different parts of the world. All three got the same brief but got paid different money. The question is, what is so special about this one editor? Let's clear game. I will show submissions of all the three editors but do not reveal how much they got paid. All three video editors were hired from Fiverr, the sponsors of this video. You need to guess who is the highest paid editor in these three candidates. Welcome to Showdown by the Cutting Edge School, a series where we pick creative work from all around the world, break down their creative process and decide who is the best. So without further ado, let me first explain the brief I gave them. So I've recently opened a new YouTube channel called The Playbook, which is all about decoding mental models of top leaders and entrepreneurs. I wanted these editors to make the intro for this YouTube channel. Now my brief covered all the important things. I made sure I give them enough references as well. Now let us watch the first entry. Alright, so we have all the three clips stacked together. I will not tell you who got paid how much. Let's watch the first video once. Okay, this was a pretty good intro. This was actually very well made. Some specific details that I thought. The first sequence itself shows the text just a little with all of this halo effect coming in. There's a study desk, and this was a part of the brief, by the way. Like, this is how I was also imagining when I'd given the brief, and there's some elements flying here. Then we have some important entrepreneurs. So that is Mr. Mukesh Ambani. I think the shadow could have been removed. I don't think it looks real. It does not look that good. The drop shadow should not be so far away. Then I really liked how he has added these textures, but this paper for some random reason is just blurred out. So it makes no sense as to where this is coming from. But this page makes sense. Then you have another layer, and then we have Sir Rakesh Jhunjhunwala just for a second. And then we have the word growth. I think the font could have been better. Here the secrets is title case, but growth is in capital letters. Not sure why is that inconsistent. Even here the letter spacing could have been lesser because this font looks good when the letter spacing is pretty tight. Then we have growth, and then we have a bunch of entrepreneurs. Too much space between strategies and the question mark. I also felt that the resolution of these faces could have been identical. So as you can see, with Nikhil he's chosen a good resolution, but with Dipinder and other people, I mean, it's pretty inconsistent, right? So one face is really dark, one face is pretty bright, one face is clear, but overall I think pretty good execution. You have a bunch of this light flickering effect. I think this is where he got things wrong. He's probably used a template that has math at the back. Step-by-step breakdown, I think this S could have been capital or this S could have been small, and then breakdown could have been like in a thicker font. Opportunities, loopholes, L capital, O small, a bunch of rookie spelling mistakes. But yeah, I think this effect was very good. I still feel there's some mismatch overall. Here the word opportunities just got cut because of the masking. But this scene right here, I think this was a really good shot. This is a pretty good shot, and I can obviously say that he's used Mid-Journey. That is why all of these images are just gibberish. That is why everything else is so pixelated and the main video is pretty high res. But still, pretty good job. The music was really good. I can see that the layering, the start at the end has been sorted pretty well. Okay, now let's watch video number 2. And by the way, before we even watch video number 2, let me know in the comments how much money do you think this guy would have earned and how much time did he take? I want you to take a guess. Let's watch the second video. Okay, I think because the first entry was pretty intense, I think this one was slightly underwhelming. In the brief itself, I had mentioned that this is a very inspiring and a very motivational theme, but for some reason this person has made it into a very college going vibe, a very school going vibe, a very happy-go-lucky vibe. A lot of vector images being used. A lot of these animations would have been done separately, so I think time has been spent. As you can see, the dots are coming up, bunch of things are rotating. He's used 3D camera angle as well. He's used HUD elements. He's used the playbook as a book as well. But the only issue here is, even after spending so much of effort, because every asset this editor would have found, differently, it is just not matching the vibe. It's too playful. It's probably not going to attract a very mature audience. So I think Everything looks slightly immature simply because of the vectors, and I think this did not quite get the brief. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this? Like, if you're an editor, you would have already noticed that animating all of these assets would have taken so much time, and I can also see some issues right here, some edges, exceeding. So some masking has also been done wrong, and I think too many things happening around the playbook as well. And if somebody were watching this intro on their phone, they would not be able to even read the word playbook, simply because there are so many elements distracting. Whereas in this case, as you can see, there is some sort of a vignette, everything else is out of focus, and the word the playbook is so visible. Let's watch the third video. Alright, a couple of things. I think the build-up was pretty good. The blueprint vibe was pretty good. This notebook could have been so much better. I also feel like this book is kept in the wrong direction. It feels like this is my hinge and this is where it would open up. Very little effort done on the playbook sign. Random elements at the back looks like engineering drawings, whereas the entire brief was about entrepreneurship in general. And the music ends very abruptly. So if we were to see this in Premiere Pro, as you can see, this ended so bad. Like, the music ended very abruptly. Even in this case, I think this was pretty smooth. No, even this guy has just faded it. So I think everybody in the editing world, they know how to start good music, but ending the music on time itself is a pretty nuanced art. I also struggle with it. It's not an easy task. I think visually, these guys went through like a slightly immature route. Let's check on this one. This one ended very well. So I think, yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting to figure out who did we pay the least, who did we pay the most. Can you guess which one is the most expensive option right here? Like, what if it's not what you think? All right, I'll stop the build up. Let's go back to the camera. Now, out of all the 3 submissions, can you guess which video costed us 30,000 rupees? Let me reveal you the pricing for each of these videos one by one. First is the middle one that costed us 21,000 rupees. I placed the order on 16th September and got this video on 23rd September after 7 days. Now let's see which video costed us 30,000 rupees. I placed this order on 1st October and got the video on 15th October after 15 days. And obviously this video costed me 11,000 rupees. They sent this video in just 1 day. Now you tell me, which video was your favorite? Were you able to correctly guess the cost of each video? And if you had to hire any of these editors from Fiverr, who would you hire and why? I want all of your answers in the comment section. If you're looking to hire freelancers who are proactive and get the job done, check out Fiverr. Use the code UNSH10 to get a discount on your purchase. And also let me know if you liked this new comparison series. If you share your learnings on LinkedIn, then don't forget to tag me and Fiverr. We comment and engage with every well-written LinkedIn post. We've also launched a new Hindi YouTube channel called The Playbook, where you can learn how to improve your thinking and personality with lessons and case studies based on top entrepreneurs and titans. If you're here for the first time, let me remind you that you can also learn the basics of artificial intelligence and high-paying tech skills like UX design without paying anything from our free learning platforms howtoprompt.in and learnUIUX.in. If you want us to train your company on the latest AI tools, then send us an email on admin@anshmehra.com. We've been consulting and training businesses all around the world. With that being said, I hope that you're taking care of your mind and body. This is your dost Ansh Mehra signing out. If you want to learn communication skills or improve your English for free, then these 2 videos right here will help you get started. I've explained all the basics from scratch.